Hey fellow Star Wars fans, this is Justin with Dad Wars. Happy Bad Batch Friday. Hope you guys got to check out that episode this morning. If not, you might want to click away quickly because we're going to do our spoilery breakdown of today's episode. But before we do that, I will ask you to consider liking and subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification button so you don't miss our weekly show, Dad Wars Live, which airs Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where hopefully we'll get to engage with you, our fellow Star Wars fans, and continue this journey together as the world of Star Wars unfolds in front of all of us. All right, let's dive into this breakdown of The Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 4, entitled Cornered, with a running time of 26 minutes. This is the shortest episode so far. So the boys are on the run, looking for a place to hide out. The planet Idaflor is their first potential location. I think this is the first time we've ever heard of this uninhabited place. Tech finds a closer destination, the moon of Pantora, as a place to get fuel and rations, so they decide to land there instead. This also gives Tech a chance to scramble the ship's ID, as they realize it's now on a wanted list. Pantora was seen in the Clone Wars animated series once or twice, and it looks like Space Agrabah. This Celestin, voiced by SNL veteran Taran Killam, is manning the landing dock and reports their whereabouts to someone. But who? It's Fennec Shand. She's hunting Omega. Hunter, Echo, and Omega go on a supply run. Echo is disguised as a droid to conceal his clone likeness. Omega's never seen so many people in her first trip to a marketplace. The citizens are celebrating the end of the war as clone regs march by, and we see Vice Admiral Rampart again at another chain code post delivering the Empire's messaging about chain codes and the new Imperial credits exchange program. Hunter haggles with a Mustafarian pawnshop owner played by another SNL alum, Bobby Moynihan, who mistakes Echo for a droid and offers to buy him. They need the credits desperately, so Echo agrees to go into servitude for a bit with a plan to escape later. Omega wanders off and winds up in the hands of a much younger Fennec Shand, the bounty hunter we've seen most recently as Boba's right-hand woman in Season 2 of The Mandalorian, played by Ming-Na Wen, who is reprising a role here, which is really cool. We should be seeing plenty more of Fennec here and later this year in the Book of Boba Fett. Fennec quickly earns Omega's trust as a caring stranger trying to help. Omega suggests Fennec join the Bad Batch. Can you imagine? Hunter catches up and the action starts. Omega realizes Fennec is not good. Meanwhile, back at the ship, Wrecker and Tech locate the signature key, and so Tech gets to scrambling. Hunter calls back for help, and Wrecker heeds the call. Echo commandeers the captive astromech droids back at the pawn shop to help Tech get the ship back together quickly so they can make their escape. Omega slips away from Fennec as local law enforcement are alerted to the activity. Tech observes all this from the ship's console and says, "She's got company," which is a recurring line of dialogue and a common phrase in the Star Wars universe. Fennec, who is in top form here in her younger days, makes short work of Wrecker as he gets between her and Omega, and that's got to be kind of embarrassing for him. Omega then climbs this super high maintenance tower. Hunter gets word from Tech that Omega is hanging from that tower and steals someone's swoop bike to get to her very quickly. As the Boy Scout of the Bad Batch, it's surprising to me to see him breaking so many big laws this episode. Between this and the pawn shop swindle, he's racked up like 2 counts of whatever the Star Wars equivalent for grand larceny is. Fennec saves Omega from falling to her doom, but kidnaps her in the process. Omega shows more quick thinking here, which hints at her clone training and programming. There's a funny throwaway moment here where we see someone who looks like a younger Ponda Baba riding dirty in his speeder. This chase scene reminded me a lot of the speeder chase scene over Coruscant in Attack of the Clones, when Anakin and Obi-Wan were in pursuit of Zam Wesell, in terms of sound effects and what I thought were some similar music cues. And Zam and Fennec kind of even look alike. Fennec shows her ruthlessness a few times here, once by throwing a guy out of a speeder from a great height, and then by blasting a hole through a local law enforcement officer. Hunter is not messing around and gets Omega back. Wrecker comes to and misses everything. I'm sure he feels terrible about that. This was not a great episode for him. The astromech pit crew helps Tech and Echo get the ship back together, and without their restraining bolts are free. I hope we get to see them again. The Bad Batch regroup and determine Fennec is a bounty hunter in pursuit of Omega. But who hired her? That's the question. I feel like this series really hit the ground running, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode, and if you have any insights to callbacks or parallels that I might have missed, or if there are any Easter eggs I missed. I'm sure I did. These Bad Batch episodes are just full of story, callbacks, Easter eggs, parallels. So let me know what you dig up. And I also hope you'll please like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new content coming down from Dad Wars, and that you'll join us each Monday night for our big show, Dad Wars Live. In the meantime, May the Force be with you.
This is the way.
Dad Wars.